Because Asia is our home ground, we are very keen and make sure we have a strong position in Asia. But the keen interest in Europe is because in the key markets in Europe, especially key city hubs like the London, the Dublin, the Amsterdam and Frankfurt, we are seeing strong demand for our customers in Asia requesting for us, right, to be able to serve them in part of the European cities too. It's not just Asian companies, we have a lot of Western cloud operators, providers that has worked with us in Asia, and they love the way we serve them and the way we provide our services and delivery and the quality that we deliver. So they are actually asking, do you have footprint in parts of Europe that we can actually host with you?
So they need to be closer to their customers in Europe?
Absolutely.
How do you go about finding the right locations then? Because the property market for these type of facilities is not easy in Europe.
Yes. Absolutely. So our first criteria is actually where the demands are and where our customers request for us to go. So you can see very obvious in London, in Dublin, Ireland, in Amsterdam, Almere, where our core presence are, and currently in Frankfurt too. Now we are going to expand our footprint in these few key city hubs, but we are very keenly looking into Paris, Milan, Zurich, and Madrid, which are upcoming city hubs that we believe our customers' demands are moving towards.
So do you think then that there is still plenty of unfulfilled potential? Because the European economy has not been so good the last few years, and maybe some businesses have not invested as much, but you're still seeing presumably then demand?
We are seeing very strong demand across the world. I believe the reason is because of the cloud trend, and there's a consolidation of IT driving towards cloud consumption, and plus if you look at digital services consumption over the cloud, and both areas are growing dramatically, which requires the kind of data center quality that a good data center provider can offer. Yeah.
From the CIO's point of view, they have to explain their sourcing decisions to their boards, why they're using the cloud, why they're using particular data centers. What type of things should they be looking for? What type of quality should they be looking for when they're picking a provider?
To me, it's very much based on what is required. Right? You can buy the highest availability or the lowest availability. It's seriously talking about the service level that the business needs to consume. In the past 12 to 18 months, there has been a lot of keen interest and adoption of the cloud services. So from that angle, you can see a lot of CIOs starting to understand what it means providing a service to their end users via cloud, and they're starting to create more difficult questions to meet their demands.
I imagine that understanding makes life a bit more difficult perhaps as a provider, but is it a good thing for the industry as a whole?
Absolutely. I believe the industry needs to mature to a level that they can serve the demands of the users to make sense. Yeah.
And in terms of delivering quality around areas such as availability and security, do you think the industry is moving in the right direction? Do you think we're professionalizing quickly enough to make the demands of these very important customers a reality?
I believe today the service level that the whole data center and cloud providers are offering to the users are good enough. Of course, there are other issues to overcome, security, regulations that we really need to tackle.